The skies over eastern Ukraine looked calm that morning, but 10,000 meters above, a Russian Su-34 bomber cruised silently, carrying two massive bombs under its wings. Inside the cockpit, the pilots locked onto the target coordinates. A brief moment of silence, then a button was pressed. Two steel bombs dropped into the clouds below. Seconds later, the ground erupted in a massive explosion, wiping out an entire temporary militant outpost. This is the power of the FAB-500, Russia's legendary bomb that's reshaping the battlefield. A Cold War relic, reborn through modern engineering, and now one of the most destructive weapons in the Ukraine conflict. The FAB-500 is a 500-kilogram air-dropped bomb packed with nearly 300 kilograms of pure explosives. Originally designed to destroy hardened targets, bunkers, concrete shelters, and airfields, it was built for raw, devastating impact. But Russia didn't stop there. Engineers equipped it with the UMPK, a gliding and correction module. This addition gives the bomb folding wings and satellite guidance, turning it from a simple gravity bomb into a precision glide weapon. Now the FAB-500 can strike targets up to 40 to 70 kilometers away. This upgrade allows Russian aircraft to drop bombs from safe distances, far from Ukrainian air defenses. The result? A cheap, brutally effective weapon that combines old Soviet design with modern accuracy, and it's proving terrifyingly efficient in real combat. At the heart of these operations is the Su-34 fighter bomber, one of Russia's most advanced strike aircraft. It can carry up to 8 tons of weapons and features a titanium-armored cockpit to withstand heavy fire. With its advanced radar and navigation systems, the Su-34 can launch attacks from beyond the reach of Western-supplied air defenses like NASAMS or IRIS-T. During each mission, the Su-34 climbs high into the thin air above the battlefield. Once near the target zone, its computer systems calculate the ideal release angle. The pilot presses the release button, and 2 FAB-500s drop away. Their wings unfold instantly, turning the bombs into gliding projectiles slicing through the air like unpowered missiles. Moments later, the horizon flashes. A massive fireball engulfs the target area. The shockwave flattens everything within hundreds of meters. For anyone on the ground, there's no warning, no escape. Cockpit footage from Su-34 missions shows the aftermath. A flash of light, then total silence as enemy radar blips vanish from the screen. Entire positions erased in seconds. Reports from Kharkiv, Donetsk, and Zaporizhzhia tell the same story. Temporary Ukrainian positions, ammunition depots, and field command posts completely destroyed by FAB-500 strikes. Each explosion carves out a crater nearly 20 meters wide and 6 meters deep. Anything nearby, vehicles, equipment, even reinforced shelters, is obliterated. A single hit can wipe out an entire unit. But beyond the destruction, the psychological impact is immense. Ukrainian troops call it the silent killer from the sky. Because the bomb is released from outside radar range, air alarms often come too late. By the time the sirens wail, the strike has already hit. The fear of sudden, unstoppable air attacks slows down troop movements and drains morale. Every shadow in the sky becomes a potential death sentence. For Russia, the FAB-500 has become a cornerstone of its air warfare strategy. Instead of relying solely on expensive precision missiles, Russian forces now use these modified bombs for long-range strikes. The Su-34, capable of carrying multiple FAB-500s per mission, delivers massive firepower from beyond danger zones. Thanks to satellite navigation through GLONASS and onboard correction modules, these bombs now hit with impressive precision. This approach allows Russia to sustain a high rate of attacks at relatively low cost, and it's paying off on the battlefield. Ukrainian frontline positions have suffered repeated losses, both in manpower and equipment. The Su-34 and FAB-500 duo has become one of the key factors securing Russian air dominance over contested regions. But not everything about this weapon is just military success. The FAB-500's enormous blast radius raises major concerns about collateral damage. When used near populated zones, its destructive power can impact civilian infrastructure, bridges, power lines, and homes. International observers have raised alarms over its use, warning that such heavy ordnance risks humanitarian consequences. Yet from Russia's military standpoint, the FAB-500 is seen as a cost-effective and efficient solution, a way to project overwhelming force without relying on expensive cruise missiles. Still, behind every strike, there are civilians caught in the blast radius. The echoes of these explosions are not just military victories. They're human tragedies unfolding in silence. The FAB-500 has become a symbol of modern Russian warfare, a blend of old Soviet firepower and 21st century precision. It's proof that in war, victory doesn't always depend on the newest technology, but on how innovation transforms what already exists. For Ukrainian fighters on the front line, the roar of the Su-34 means one thing: destruction is coming. For Russia, it's a message of power and control over the skies. But behind every explosion lies the same truth. There are no real winners in a war fought under skies that never stop burning. The FAB-500 stands as both a weapon of dominance and a grim reminder of the human cost of modern conflict. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dive analysis into global defense technology and modern warfare. See you in the next video.